In this course on the estimating costing in civil engineering, we are going to start with the basics of estimating and costing. Costing. Estimation is the process of calculating the quantities, that is, material, manpower, tool, and machinery of various items of construction work required for its successful execution. Whereas costing is the process of calculating the cost of the various items related to construction work required for its successful execution. In estimating, we calculate the quantities of material, manpower, tools, and machineries for various items of work, like for plastering, for brickwork, for earthwork. Whereas in costing, we multiply this quantity with the unit rate of that particular item, and this multiplication of quantity with unit rate is known as cost. Now, what is the significance of this subject, or significance of the subject estimating and cost? First is to assess the reasonable cost. Estimate gives the owner a reasonable accurate idea of cost, which helps in making arrangement of funds. Next, to estimate material, labor, tools and machinery. Estimate gives an idea about the types and quantity of material required for the execution of the work. Thus, sufficient material stock can be made available before the execution of work. It is also important to know the type and number of different types of labor required for the execution of work. An estimate is also helpful in finding the type of machine equipment required during the completion of the work. Next, to decide the time of completion. The estimate and the experience of similar previous work may be helpful to decide the probable duration of work. Next is valuation. The value of an existing property has to be worked out for various purposes like rent fixation, buying and selling, assessment of taxes, loans, and so on and so forth. Next is government sanction. For the government sanction, prior sanction is to be taken so as to make the budget provisions. Next significance of the subject estimating costing is knowledge to the tenderer. The contractor have to tender or quote the rate on the prescribed work to enter in the competition. An estimate will be much helpful to them in deciding the suitable rate. Next is to know the benefit cost ratio. Benefit cost ratio should always be greater than 1 so that the project has a advantage or worthy to construct. Various types of estimate. First is preliminary estimate or approximate estimate, quantity estimate or detail estimate, revised estimate, supplementary estimate, complete estimate, and annual maintenance estimate. Preliminary estimate is the estimate which is prepared at the start of the work for financial sanction, that is for the approval of loan. In this estimate, no detailed calculation is being carried out. This estimate is based purely on the past experience of the similar kind of the work. Whereas detail estimate or quantity estimate, in this estimate, the quantity of each item of the work is calculated in detail. So each item of the work is calculated detail in terms of quantity of labor, quantity of material, and quantity of tools and material required. Whereas in revised estimate, this estimate is a revision or alteration in the work made. So this estimate is the amendment to the detail estimate. This estimate is prepared when there is some addition or alteration of the work as proposed. Whereas supplementary estimate is the addition of the work to the initial proposed work. It is to be noted in revised estimate there is a revision, that is alteration of the work, whereas supplementary estimate is prepared when there is a addition to the proposed work. Whereas complete estimate is the estimate which includes the cost of land, cost of administrative approval, cost of technical drawing and design. So complete estimate is from starting land acquisition till the occupancy. Annual maintenance estimate is the annual estimate prepared to know the maintenance cost of a structure or a building. In this lecture, we would study the preliminary estimate. Preliminary estimate, it is useful or it is prepared for granting the financial sanction, that is for loan sanction of a particular project. These estimates are accompanied with detailed project report, site plan, and the details of acquisition of land and provision of electricity and water supply at the site. As preliminary estimate or the approximate estimate is prepared based on the past experience of the similar kind of work, this project or this estimate is always accompanied with the detailed project report and the site plan where the site is located, and the details about acquisition of land and the provision of electricity and water supply available at the construction site. The various method for preparing the preliminary estimate is unit rate method, plinth area method, and cubic content method. Each of these methods would be studied in this lecture. First is unit rate method. In this, the estimate is prepared based on the unit quantity. Rate is determined on the previous work carried out. For example, if I am preparing an approximate estimate for a highway, so I will take the unit quantity of per kilometer of the existing highway in the vicinity of my proposed highway. Another, if I am preparing an approximate estimate for bridge, I'll take per meter span as an my unit rate. Whereas for school building, per classroom or per student of the existing building or existing school building would form the base of my unit rate method. Similarly, for hospital, per bed or per occupancy would form the base for preparing the preliminary estimate. Let us study this with an example. An auditorium building is proposed for 700 seats. A recently constructed auditorium of 200 seats is having construction cost of 10 lakh rupees. Now, and we need to calculate the cost of the proposed auditorium building. So, as I have stated earlier, preliminary estimate is prepared based on the past experience of the similar kind of the work. So here I have given a recently constructed auditorium building which is having occupancy capacity of 200 seats, and the cost of this auditorium was 10 lakh rupees. Now I need to calculate the cost of my proposed auditorium building having the capacity of 700 seats. So for this, first I'll calculate the cost per seat of the existing auditorium building. So cost per seat would be 10 lakhs divided by 200, which gives 5000 rupees. So cost per seat of the existing auditorium building is 5000 rupees. So based on this, the approximate cost of my proposed auditorium building would be 5000 into proposed seating capacity of the proposed auditorium building, which is 700. So the approximate cost of the proposed auditorium building is 35 lakh rupees. So in this fashion, we calculate the preliminary estimate using unit rate method. Next method for calculating the estimate cost or preliminary estimate is the plinth area method. In this, the estimate is prepared by considering the plinth area of the proposed building and rate per square meter of plinth area. So rate per square meter of plinth area is formed the basis for preparing the preliminary estimate. Now let us consider an example. Prepare an approximate estimate for building project. The total plinth area of all building is 800 meters square, and from the following data, plinth area rate is rupees 4500 per meter square. Cost of water supply is at 7.5% of the cost of building. Cost of sanitation and electrical installation is at 7.5% at the cost of the building. Cost of architectural feature is at 1% of cost of the building. Cost of road and lawn is at 5% of the cost of the building. Cost of plants and contingency is at 4% of the cost of the building. And we need to prepare the approximate estimate. Now for preparing the approximate estimate, we would first calculate the cost of the building based on the plinth area. So the total plinth area is 800 meter square and the rate of plinth area per meter square is 4500 rupees. So the cost of the building comes out to be 800 into 4500, which gives me 36 lakh rupees. Now this is the cost of the building, and based on this cost of the building, we'll calculate the cost of various amenities like water supply, electrification, architecture features, road and lawn, and contingency. So first of all, we'll calculate the cost of water supply charges at 7.5%, 7.5%. So which is equal to 36 lakhs into 7.5 divided by 100, which gives me 2 lakh 70,000. So the cost of water supply charges is 2 lakh 70,000 rupees. Next is cost of sanitation and electrification at 15%, which is equal to 36 lakh into 15 divided by 100, which comes out to be 5 lakh 40,000. So the cost of sanitation and electrification installation is 5 lakh 40,000 rupees. Cost of architectural feature at 1% is equal to 36 lakh into 1 divided by 100, which is calculated as 36,000. So the cost of architectural feature is 36,000 rupees. Next is cost of road and lawn at 5%. So 36 lakh into 5 divided by 100, which comes out to be 1 lakh 80,000 rupees. So the cost of road and lawn is 1 lakh 80,000. Whereas the cost of tools and plants and contingency at 4% is equal to 36 lakh into 4 divided by 100, which is calculated as 1 lakh 44,000. So 1 lakh 44,000 is the cost of contingency and tools and plants. So the total cost of the project comes out to be addition of the building cost plus the cost for water supply plus cost for sanitation and electrification plus cost for architectural feature plus cost for road and lawn plus contingency. So total cost comes out to be 47 lakh 70,000. In addition to this, we also have an supervision charges at 8%. So supervision charges at 8% of 47 lakh 70,000 is calculated as 3 lakh 81,600 rupees. So the total cost of the project is estimated as 51 lakh 51,600 rupees. So in this way, we calculate or we prepare the approximate estimate based on plinth area method. Next method for preparing the preliminary estimate is the cubic content method. In this method, approximate estimate is prepared considering the cubic meter of volume. We'll study this method by an example. Now, prepare the rough estimate for a proposed commercial complex for a municipal corporation based on the following data. Plinth area is given as 500 meter square per floor. Height of each story is 3.5 meter. Number of stories is equal to G plus 2. Cubical content rate is 1000 per meter cube. Whereas the charges for various amenities is water supply and sanitation is at 8%, electrification is at 6%, fluctuation of rate is at 5%, contractor profit is 10%, and petty and supervision charges is 3%. Now this petty supervision charges, contingency charges, contractor profit, this terminology would be studied in more detail further in this subject. Now, to prepare the approximate estimate for a building having the plinth area of 500 meter square and height of the story 3.5 and the number of story is g plus 2, we have we will calculate for the cubical content. So cubical content is equal to number of story into plinth area into height of each story. So number of story is g plus 2, which is equal to 3. Plinth area on each floor is given as 500 meter square and the height of each story is given as 3.5 meter. So the total cubical content of the proposed building is 5250 meter cube. So my structural cost based on cubical content would be total cubical content into cubical content rate. The cubical content is 5250 and the cubical content rate given is 1000 meter cube, 1000 rupees per meter cube. So the structural cost comes out to be 52.5 lakhs. Now the cost for other amenities is calculated based on the structural cost of 52.5 lakh. First is water supply and sanitation. Water supply and sanitation is calculated as 8% of the 52.5 lakh, which is equal to 4.2 lakh. Electrification is calculated at 6% of 52.5 lakh, which is calculated as 3.15 lakh. Whereas fluctuation of rate is calculated at 5% of the structural cost. So it comes out to be 2.625 lakhs. So my total cost of the water supply, electrification and fluctuation of the rate is 9.975 lakh. And the total cost of the structure including the structural cost and the amenities comes out to be 52.5 lakh plus 9.975 lakh equal to 62.475 lakhs. Based on this amount, I will calculate the contingency and contractor profit. Contingency is at 3% of the 62.475, which is calculated as 1.874 lakhs, whereas contractor profit is at 10% of the 62.47 lakh, which is calculated as 6.247 lakh. So the total cost of the project which is estimated is 70.596 lakhs. So in this fashion we calculate the cost of the project based on the cubical content method. Here are some of the problem for practice. Numerical 1 is based on the plinth area method and numerical 2 is based on the unit rate method. Students are advised to solve this numerical. So in this lecture, we have studied what do you mean by estimating and costing, which is determining the quantities and cost of each item of the work. We have also studied what are the significance of the subject, which is to assess the reasonable cost, to estimate material, labor, and so on, to decide the time of project, valuation, government sanction, knowledge to tenderer, and to determine the benefit cost ratio. We have also noted down various type of estimate, that is approximate estimate, detailed estimate, revised estimate, supplementary estimate, and annual maintenance estimate. We have studied preliminary estimate and its various methods, that is unit rate method, plinth area method, and cubic content method. This was all about this lecture.